and I cannot change that. Never apologize enough for it. But the hatred, vengeance, you have to let it go. Finish it. Yes, sister. Do you hear that? Someone's crying.
Sinmara.
Ah, Surtur's love. Should we try to tell her what happened?
She knows.
You then, Visionary! Careful, brother! You're covered in black rock! Nasty hit! You're all right, brother!
This was the last, was it not? Only the king remains.
Aye, and if you thought his berserkers were tough, well, I've been thinking about what you said, brother. Maybe it's time to let this go. Slurping up a dead man's soul with this old sword isn't gonna change the past.
It is good to hear you say that. But I plan to face him regardless.
What? After all your lecturing on vengeance and spite?
It is not wise to let a malevolent spirit wander Midgard. But I needed to know you wanted this for the right reasons.
Huh. Appreciate the sentiment, brother. You know, back in Jotunheim, I had half a mind to ask Angerboda what exactly her intentions were with the lad. But one look at her and any doubts I had melted away.
It's a question every parent must grapple with sooner or later.
I trusted her with my life. I trust her with my son.
You can't argue with that.
To Vanaheim, then.
Sounded like Lady Sif managed to convince the old boar to shelter the Aesir refugees.
It was his idea.
Oh?
To foster peace among the Vanir and Aesir.
That's brilliant. Shifty bastard must be trying to prove he can out-diplomat me.
At least he's not convincing her to marry someone, like some other diplomats would.
A deservedly low blow, Your Majesty.
Anytime.
Now, regarding security.
An equal force of Vanir and Einherjar must be present at all
You saved them, Freya.
I did nothing.
No. I did nothing.
just as their
Scratching tally marks into a cell while the world ended around me. You returned to your people. You endured their hatred. You helped them become more.
Freyr and his soldiers.
They survived. They endured. But there's a reason the tide turned when the goddess Freya returned home. Your love of this place. I can feel it. Smell it in the breeze. Anyone can. That love makes you strong. Makes your people strong. It's why you won.
Thank you.
Kratos, Freya, welcome back. Mimir,
Lady Sif,
Freya.
it speaks volumes seeing you here in person. The first of the Aesir to visit us in peace.
Really, Your Majesty?
It's the capacity of the Vanir's forgiveness that speaks volumes.
we know Asgard was more than Odin and his Einherjar. They'll help us rebuild. They're more than welcome to stay.
Aesir and Vanir living together. I never thought it possible.
I imagine a severe lack of options for the Aesir helped ease things along.
Oh, Mimir. It has truly been a pleasure not listening to your prattling commentary for the last 100 winters.
Well, excuse me, milady.
100 winters of Mimir bleeding at court? I think I'd rather be exiled.
Indeed. Oh, the stories I have.
Really? Do tell.
Well, everything appears to be in order here, diplomacy administered, and all's well. Let's leave these two to their planning, shall we?
Back to it then. Where can we set up the farmsteads and the granaries?
We don't do that kind of thing here. This realm provides us what we need.
What if the winter is harsh, or if the food spoils?
Then we hunger, and we learn. Perhaps had you not burned Freyr for trying to teach you...
I did not light that fire. But I was there to witness. Even in death, Odin's legacy of poor leadership endures.
Working together, we can break that cycle faster than apart.
Kratos.
Birger,
How do you feel?
Sorry I missed all the action. I would like to have seen Asgard fall.
Ah, you are in no condition. Besides, you've done more than enough for the cause.
you have earned your rest.
Yes. I think it may be time for this old warrior to finally lay down his sword and find a quiet place to retire.
And leave behind all your friends?
I will miss their companionship, yes. But there will soon be much rebuilding here. Not exactly the quiet I'm looking for.
Actually, I know somebody who's living alone in a quiet place who could use your help and companionship. We should talk.
I would like that.
Birger,
Hello.
you came.
Indeed. Seemed a perfect place to retire. Maybe write a book. It is your home if you wish me to leave.
No. It's good that he has someone.
Assassins sought you. They are dead now.
Greetings to you as well, Kratos.
To elaborate, it appears your former brothers, the Travelers, have branded you a heretic. They wish to find you, but they, well, found Kratos first.
Thank you. And apologies. My decision should not have brought such violence down on you. Once I learned the Traveler's Path was merely another of Odin's lies, I'd hoped my brothers would join me in stepping off it. Apparently, they did not.
Still, you're safe now. Well, safer, anyway.
I am. And again, thank you.
What is this path?
Oh, just one of the many insane things we had to do to get to Jotunheim.
You jumped?
We were protected.
Evidently.
Presenting me. I appreciate you checking in, Master Kratos, but I'm not sure I'll be any great company. I find myself in the grips of a nearly existential ennui. Recent events would seem to conspire to suggest that, insofar as my bailiwick is the protection of the World Tree, I am, not to put too fine a point on it, bad at my job. And don't hasten to contradict me. The facts are plain. Lean worms, stags, Garm, Odin. I've never felt so ineffectual. It is enough to make one rethink one's entire purpose. For if I am not he who tends the World Tree, then what am I?
You are Ratatoskr.
Oh. Thank you, Master Kratos. Well, I'll leave you to it.
Like I don't see enough of you already.
At your service. What would you wish to discuss?
Go on.
I understand if what I'm about to say may come across as facetious or self-serving, but I wanted you to know that I truly, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate everything you have done for both myself and my tree. Thank you.
You are welcome.
What is most difficult to accept about myself are my limitations.
Show some pride!
Whether they be my physical limitations, my size, my confinement to this tree, or my emotional limitations, of which you have had to deal with far too many times.
Too many words.
They plagued me. And as a result, I envied someone like you, Master Kratos.
No, I feel so
But now I
stupid.
realize that even someone as seemingly all-powerful as you does not lack limitations, but instead, like the rest of us, has to work hard to surpass them.
Oh, enough already! You're gonna bore him to death!
Forgive my rambling. In short, you have taught me a lot, Master Kratos, and I thank you. You are welcome in my tree anytime as an honored guest.
Very well, then.
Until we meet again.
You can't have it.
Nasty hit! You all right, brother? careful, brother! You're covered in Bifrost! You're on fire, Kratos! Double fire! Thank you, brother. Still not sure if that was justice or vengeance.
The two are not always at odds.
What do you intend to do with Skofnung now?
I intend to use it.
No! Don't you understand the legacy that thing carries? Not to mention the souls of evil berserkers.
I will use it for good.
That won't erase its history.
No. But the story of this sword is still being written. Future generations will weigh its good deeds against the bad and decide for themselves.
You've come a long way from when I first met you, brother.
I have had good counsel since then, brother.
you, brother. Still not sure if that was justice or vengeance.
Profane alternate lyrics to my ballads. Absolutely disgusting. But now I wish I could remember some of them.
The paperwork that man created for me. I had to build a chest just for his violations. A big one.
I taught him 20 different ways to cold forge a bolster. Once, he taught me a slightly easier method of wire pulling, and from that day on called me his apprentice.
A true arsehole he was. Gods, I'm gonna miss him.
Hi! Y'all made it. Just about to send him off.
I have met many on my travels. You are one of the few I would call friend.
I always thought you were one of the dumbest creatures I'd ever met. Didn't expect you to be the bravest, too.
This world is a darker place for your leaving it.
We're taking him to the Sphaired Sands. It's, in the wetlands near the ferry. We'll wait for you there.
What is wrong?
I should have changed. Sewn some mourning garb. We're not dressed properly.
We're fine. The dwarves don't typically require formal wear at funerals.
Brock certainly would not.
Perhaps.
Still, now you've got me thinking of what I might look like with some jewelry around my neck stump. Maybe some gold woven into my beard. That'd be quite fetching, eh?
Thanks for trying.
There they are, brother.
Oh, come on, surely he'll be along. It's his brother.
Let's hope so. Loss can do things to a man. You made it. We can begin.
I love you. Sindri. Blackpuss.
A hole.
What? Gets bigger the more you take away.
I don't know if there's anything beyond the light. Afterlives after afterlives or whatever you. But if there is, well, I imagine he's causing one crazy ruckus there.
I wrote that dirge for him.
What's it called?
Something profane.
He wouldn't have it any other way.
Forgive Sindri. He's just, I mean, you know.
You are certain you remember nothing of this place?
Oh, nothing that would help us. Tell me, brother, why exactly are we doing this?
I do not know.
Oh, that's comforting.